Now I saw a video of you guys and a picture of your guys doing some outdoor kitchens.
Yes.
Holy bananas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
It was unreal. I had to stop watching it though, because I know me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, can you imagine all of the cooking I could do with this? And I had to stop because I know me.
Well, if Taylor's still watching, I'll come over and we'll talk about it.
Bye, Taylor. Go ahead and click off of this. But no, I mean, so really what that showed me is kind of how versatile you guys are.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you and I have known each other for forever.
Yeah,
and
20 years.
Yeah. And I feel like I've got a good sense for what you guys do. But for whatever reason, you had talked about outdoor kitchens, but I really feel like the term outdoor kitchen is too broad, right? Because outdoor kitchen could be, I guess when I think outdoor kitchen, it's a countertop, just a plain countertop, maybe with an inset grill, maybe a sink.
So
that sort of thing.
I'm actually glad I didn't realize we were going to talk about outdoor kitchens, but in the vein of social media and creating stuff for people, we're actually working on a guide that has like 4 sets of outdoor kitchens. Because you're right, sometimes we do one and it's 10 foot long, and it's got either a big green egg or it's got a gas grill, and it's got a sink, and maybe it's got a mini fridge or one drawer system for storage.
Okay.
You know, and we could do something like that depending on what you want for $8,000 or $10,000.
Okay.
Or we can do a big one and spend 50 or 60.
Yeah, that was, I was blown away by, it was like marble countertop, wasn't it? Granite.
Yeah.
Granite.
So we actually got a really cool granite countertop for this one. It was a special order that Solid Surface has. So we use Solid Surface Designs and Billings. I always love to talk about the partners we really enjoy.
Yeah.
But they had this really cool one, and then they leathered the top. So a lot of times for granite, it'll be smooth and shiny.
Yeah.
Well, that wears off. And this particular outdoor kitchen doesn't have a roof system on it.
Okay.
He's got a big pergola behind it. Eventually he's going to do a pool and some more fun stuff.
Nice.
So we didn't want a roof on that.
Yeah.
Well, so we talked to the fabricators and did a leathered treatment on it so that it already kind of looks weathered.
Interesting.
Well, now it's not going to lose that shininess because there's no shininess.
Yeah, it's kind of pre-aged almost.
Yeah. And then if part of normally if it's under weather too much, you can see part of the sealant come off in one area.
Okay.
Well, now that's all going to stay familiar and similar all the way through it. Uniform. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Just the range of outdoor kitchens. Because like you had told me this was coming up, and I watched social media, so I knew it was coming.
Right.
But I was not ready for that. That was an impressive project.
It's cool. And he is a really great chef. So like he sent pictures when we had first started this where he like roasted a whole alligator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like he utilizes it. I mean, when we finished it, I posted about us staying up late, and you want to talk about a team that really wants to kill it for you. Our countertop people stayed until midnight.
Good grief.
2 days before we had to be done, so that we had that day of punch out to make sure his whole party was ready. And they were back the next morning to finish up.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah. So, but it's really cool. Like, and now it's done, and he used it and he fed 50 people the next day.
Oh, that's impressive. It really is. So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm not I don't feed 50 people at a time.
Well, and so something, we talk about everything depends.
Yeah.
You already have a couple really nice Komodo Joes.
Yep.
So we don't necessarily have to, like, that expense is already taken care of.
Sure. Yeah. And that's the thing. So I would envision more of like a basic countertop. I would like a countertop out there, just because, the Komodo Joes have the folding side tables or whatever. They're never big enough. And sometimes they fall and it makes a mess.
Sure.
Counter space is something I'd kind of like to have, counter space is something I kind of like to have out there. just to put a plate on, to put a whatever.
Sure.
That's kind of what I have envisioned out there. Maybe like a mini fridge. You had said mini fridge.
Mhm.
That seems like kind of a neat idea. Keep
Yeah.
some drinks out there or condiments or whatever like that.
Yeah, especially like if you're having a bunch of kids over to play on the trampoline or they're
Yeah.
playing in a sprinkler or something like that. Well, they just run there to grab a water or a juice pack or whatever,
So
They're
they're not
not
coming in the house.
tracking grass and water and everything else into the house.
Nice. Very cool.